leverage the uniform dyeing process that we do.
Good morning. A lot has happened since the little clip that you guys saw. I did start working on another dress while I was at work, but as you can see, I'm nowhere near done. I haven't really made that much progress. I'm slowly but surely in the process of using up all of my old acrylic yarn, so I'm making a sweater. The sizing on this is looking like it might be a little bit too small, so I'm thinking I might give this to my friend's daughter once I'm done, but I did think this color was really cute. So those are the things that I need to work on today. I tried to make a like multicolored striped sweater and it was so freaking ugly. As a matter of fact, I was working on a vlog to show you guys like the process of me making that thing. Does this look weird, guys? Like, honestly, tell me if I'm gonna look stupid with this thing on. Oh my gosh. Ew. I don't like it. This, I actually don't like it. I freaking hate it. I think it's really ugly. It was so ugly that I just didn't want to stop, or I didn't want to continue on, so I just stopped. I also have a skirt that I'm working on. It's something that I already did in white, but I want to make a long like maxi version of it. I do have a pattern up for it. If you're interested, you can make it in like the mini version that I have already done it in, and some of you might have already seen it, or you could do it in a maxi length like I'm working on right now. But either way, that is up and ready if you're interested in that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here and work on this sweater, see how much progress I can get done. I'm working on the first front panel, so I would like to get at least the whole front one side panel and a sleeve done today. So I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and see how much damage I can get done on this sweater. Quite a bit of time has passed and I feel like I've been crocheting really slowly, but I do want to show you guys my progress. I did say I was going to focus more on the sweater. That was a lie. I got bored with the sweater, so I decided to go back to working on my skirt because, I don't know, something about filet crochet is just like so much more fulfilling than just like regular crochet. Either way, I was enjoying working on my skirt a little bit more than I was a sweater, so I'll show you guys the progress I've made on both. Starting with my skirt, this is what I have so far. Doesn't look like much, but I am doing another floral design, and oh wait, does it help if I, okay, I don't, oh there we go, I need to just get out of the way. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Like, this is the pattern that I'm working with. And then as far as the sweater goes, I got bored, so I stopped, but I did finish the front panel. I said I was going to do front panel and sleeve. I mean, there's still enough time left in the day that I can probably get a sleeve done. I have the whole front panel done right up to the underarm portion. So whenever I work on this again, I will be working on the sleeve. But right now, all of my time, I think I'm going to dedicate to working on this skirt because it just is so much more fulfilling. I think I finally like found my thing when it comes to crocheting. Like, I enjoy crocheting and I think the whole process is very fun. But even within this niche in fiber arts, filet crochet is really like my thing. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit because my like the back of my neck is starting to hurt because every time I crochet like this and like what is that? I'll talk to you guys a little later. So as I was cleaning my room, I got this brilliant idea to donate the sweater that I'm making, as well as make a few other things to donate to homeless shelters and children's hospitals as a way for me to use up some of this extra yarn. I love my friends and family to death, but I feel like there are others who could benefit from my creations. So that's really given me some new motivation to hurry up and use up all of my extra yarn. Let me know what you would do with your extra yarn, or what you are doing with your extra yarn if you have any, and if you think this is a good idea. it is a few days later and I do desperately need to go back to crocheting, but I really need to take a second to do my nails. One, because I need to have them done for work tomorrow, but two, because my nails just really need help. So one of the things I really love about my job is that I'm introduced to so many brands that I didn't know of that are absolutely amazing. So one of the most recent brands that I've just now discovered is London Town. I was doing like nail demonstrations with them. They have this like Downtown Abbey, for those of you who watch the show, like they have a nail polish collection. Here, I have it on all of my nails. But these are the colors that are part of their Downtown Abbey collection. And it's a regular polish. So I'll be honest, at first I was like, oh great, like I'm gonna have to take off my gel to put on regular polish, and then it's gonna stay on for like 2 days and then it's gonna start chipping. I've had this on for 3 days. I've done maybe like 4 to 5 applications over top of one another for the sheer fact that, you know, I was doing it for live television, so I just had to keep piling it on. And there is not a singular dent in my nails, and I'm honestly very impressed. Don't do what I do. But I decided to go buy a at-home gel kit, and it destroyed my nails. Like, my nails were so bad, even for me to do this. I was really nervous about how like butched my nails were gonna look on camera, but I'm determined to get my nails back to like regular health. So I'm actually really happy that I have these products. So these are the colors. I'll show you guys in case you're interested. I don't know. I'll start off with my favorite. This one is Buckingham Blue. It's this really pretty, deep, rich blue. I have it on these 2 fingers. It almost looks kind of black. I think it looks darker on screen than what it actually is in real life. You can actually see like the navy pop through, and it's so pretty. And it reminded me, like the first time I started going to the nail tech that I go to, I got basically this color, and I thought it was so pretty, and I think it's so classy, and it's gonna look really nice for fall. If you're into black nail polish, this is a really good alternative. Then there was this green one, which they call Star Moss, and I have it on these 2 fingers. And this one actually surprised me. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. And now I'm not gonna lie, I think this would look better if my nails weren't so like short and stumpy and whatever. Like I feel like I need to have longer nails for this color to look like really good on me. And it's very new to me. I never would have picked up something like that on my own. And then there's this Guarded Jewel, which is like a burgundy. I think this one is really pretty. This one looks very like regal and expensive to me, which when I first put it on, I wasn't totally impressed by it, but the longer that I have it on, the more I like it, and I'm really growing to have an appreciation for this one, so I'm really excited that I'll be able to get to play around with this. I also bought a phone case that I feel like has color similar to this, so I'll get to like have my nails match my phone case, but I'm not gonna put that phone case on my phone until like closer to winter because it kind of reminds me of like a winter thing. But anywho, I will definitely be using it. Me and my little basic Betty self. This is the color that I'm going to be doing. It's called Invisible Crown. It's a very pretty sheer. It looks like this. I have it on these 3 fingers, and it looks kind of weird because I've smudged my nails when I was doing applications, so don't mind that. But this is what it looks like. I think it's the most pretty neutral that I have found in a very long time. And for the sake of me just not having to worry about anything while I'm at work, I can't really have like a lot of bright, colorful things. They do have to be neutral. So this is going to be the color that I'm going to be doing my nails today. And they also gave me, which I'm so grateful for this, I have a acetone-free strengthening nail remover, which is going to be very nice because the one that I have is acetone and it's super strong because I was using gel polish, and I mean, it worked, but my nails weren't too happy and they've definitely suffered. So I think it is time that I give my nails a break. So to take these off, I'm going to use this nail polish remover. And then they also gave me a hand cream, which is really cool. And then I also have this cuticle oil. I have a game plan on how I'm gonna like regrow out and fix my nails. So I have a nail cuticle oil that I already, really like, have no problems with it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna keep that one at home, and then this one I'm gonna stick in my bag. So that way, in between me like using my hand creams and moisturizers throughout the day, I can also just do a quick little pass in with my cuticle oil. I'm just hoping that if I keep my cuticles and everything really hydrated, that maybe that will help my nails as they're growing in.
Ow! Jump scare.
Good morning. I spent a considerable amount of time last night crocheting and I want to just, keep going. I did get a considerable amount of stuff done with my dress. This is what I have so far. I'm really loving the floral design, and this time instead of doing it on one side, I do have it on two sides. I have it on both sides of my dress, so it's gonna be like floral galore. I haven't done anything with my skirt, which I actually don't even know if I'm gonna have it be a skirt anymore. I'm thinking of making it a pair of pants. The idea just popped up in my head a few minutes ago and I'm like, maybe I need to give it a go, because a skirt is cute. We love a maxi moment, but we're going into fall and winter and I just feel like, am I really gonna wear it? Well, you guys can't really see, but this is like the perfect length for me to split off to do two legs. And I did kind of want to make a pair of capri pants. So I'm like, do I just scrap the maxi skirt idea and turn these into a pair of bottoms? Like, I think this would be really interesting and fun to play around with for winter. And it's red, so I could wear it to a Christmas party. Okay, I'm talking myself into it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. But so, I'm gonna take a break from my dress for a little bit and I'm gonna see what I can get on and pop in with this. I almost said with this skirt. It's not going to be a skirt anymore. See what I can do with these possible pair of pants. I'm really excited now. I think this is like what I needed, because what I was planning on doing, it was too simple, it was too basic, it was too expected, and I already have a skirt. So I was feeling a little unmotivated to work on this project. I don't know, I think I might have just reignited my spark. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna work on this skirt and I'll give you guys some progress and see what happens. Guys, I did it again. I've truly outdone myself. So update on where I'm at. I finished my pants. They're actually sitting right here. I think they turned out amazing. I honestly don't think they could have been any better. And now I want to make like 12 more. I think these red pants are my very first pair of pants that I've done that aren't, or I should say my first pair of bottoms that aren't like shorts. So now I'm feeling a little bit more motivated and I can finally move forward and make a full pair of pants, because that's like the one thing I've yet to do. We'll see what kind of concept I come up for those, but that's definitely going to be what's next. Somebody wants me to make them a custom hat, so I'm getting the yarn for that. But as far as my blue skirt goes, which I keep calling it a skirt because I'm working on the skirt portion of it, but I think it's actually going to be a dress. That I've made quite a bit of progress on. This is the progress that I have on my skirt. I think this is actually a lot. Like, I looked at this the other day and was like, holy crap, did I do all that? Was that me? This is only mid-thigh, so I still have a lot of a ways to go. But I'm trying to decide, okay, you know what? You guys can help me make this decision. So I'm trying to decide on if I want to change colors like how I did for my previous dress once I get to the waist portion, and then kind of do like that color blocking thing again. But then I'm also wondering, I'm like, okay, should I switch it up and try something new and maybe just have it be a solid color all the way up? Or should I do 2 colors instead of the 3 that I did? If you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know. But yeah. Oh, wow, look. You guys can also see this sad, sorry excuse for a sweater that I was working on. I think I showed you guys this already. I had a vision and it just wasn't visioning properly. It's also so hard to take apart, which, okay, you know what? This is a real crochet hot take. You guys are gonna think I'm so wasteful, and honestly I am, but sometimes I just don't have it in me. When I make a project or I start a project and it goes to shit, instead of taking it apart, I just throw it away. So one, I'm usually too lazy to take it apart, which I know I'm not perfect. But the other thing is, like, after I have a failed attempt at making something, the bad juju energy and vibes from the failed project are like in the yarn. So it like hinders my creativity. So this just like, I can't keep it, you know? I gotta get rid of it. Now, in the rare event that it's like a really nice yarn, or it's something that I didn't like do a whole lot of cuts and stuff, like if I can unwind it and get like a decent skein or whatever, then what I'll do is I will actually frog it, but I'll donate it. But like things like this where it's too many color changes and it's gonna produce like a foot, I don't know, just very short amounts of yarn, you know, without me like reattaching them, which is irritating, you know, just throw it away. So that's what I do. Let me know what you do. Anywho, let's crochet this hat, and then I think I'll wrap up this vlog for you guys. Ooh, look how pretty these colors look together.
Sitting in the basement apartment I rented with you.